Second pitch, also a ball, so the count goes to 2-0 very, very quickly. Again, a problem in game one. It was Trumbull actually got out, did not do too hot in the last couple of innings, but they did get out to a 7-0 start. That's a nice play at second, but they can't get him at first. First runner aboard for post 141. So with that, here comes Lynch. First pitch to him is a strike. Jack Lynch Jr. On the mound for Fairfield is Natola. That's ball 1-1-1. Natola coming in just for this game. Checks him over at first. So we'll see what Natola can do. 1-1 pitch. Fouled off near the Trumbull dugout and out of play. The count moves very quickly to 1-2. Looks back the runner at first, once, twice, comes to set. Now kicks and fires. It's a ground ball that's going to get by the second baseman. As it will get by Palumbo over at second base, and first and second. A nice way to start this ball game for post 141. They won the opener 11-0. They play this one and they play tomorrow in the finale at Trumbull High School. Is Natola having a conversation, or rather Mitola having a conversation with Chris Hogan at the mound. Game 2 of a doubleheader today. Thanks for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. Pitch. Misses ball 1. So a ball and no strikes is the count. To DeRubius. The 1-0. Looks back the man at second base. In there for a called strike. 1-1 the count. 1-1. Kicks, fires. Misses, and will do it 2-1. So he's had a very tough battle here with the with getting behind in the count. He has not been able to get ahead a lot. Natola comes to set, kicks, fires. Just misses, and that might be a little bit of payback for what just happened on that last pitch that was practically in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. Natola kicks and fires. It's a chopper back up the middle. Nice play at short. That's 1 to first, but they're not going to get him as he went off the base. Not sure if he would have been out anyways, but Trumbull able to get a man on third, and there is 1 away. So 1 down, and that'll bring up Dan Richalski, star basketball player at Trumbull High School. Actually, excuse me, this is DeRubius. A batter behind in the count. Or a batter behind in the lineup, rather. Natola comes in. Comes to set. Kicks, fires. Ground ball to second. That's 1 to first. Can they turn it this time? No, they cannot. And just like that, Trumbull will take the 1-0 lead. They attempted that's the second time this inning they have attempted a double play, and second time this inning they come up empty, or not empty-handed, but rather with only 1 out, and there are 2 away. This one skied high to left field. Back goes the left fielder. It's getting over his head. Fielded on a hop. They will send the runner. Play at the plate is not going to be. And just like that, Trumbull takes a 2-0 lead. Excellent job by the Trumbull team. Again, getting off to an excellent start. And here in the top of the first, they've gotten off to a wonderful beginning. And hopefully they can put this one to bed. Here is Lodgko. First pitch to him as Matola looks back the runner a couple of times at second base. This one skied high into foul territory and caught over there for the final out by Ian Bentley. So, two runs for Trumbull here in the top of the first inning. We'll talk to you in the bottom of the first inning in just a moment on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Well, the Dream Bat Company has bats made for ball players by ball players, and their family-owned and operated company has been established since 2004, and they'd be proud to make your next bat. Join the ever-growing number of pros and amateur ball players that use the Dream Bat Company. Call them at 860-335-7169 or visit them at 64 Field Road in Somers, Connecticut in Suite F, or, of course, email them at info@dreambats.com. Moving on to the bottom of the first inning in Trumbull, a 2-0 lead on Fairfield. Post 141 and 143 doing battle here. They will play tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Trumbull High School in the finale of this 3-game series. Fairfield only has a couple more series to go. They have a midweek series coming up next week against the Westport Legion team. They'll play Tuesday and Wednesday night here. They will play Thursday night at Staples High School, and of course, they will play Ridgefield to finish out the season. And double dip on the 21st. And they will have a triple header that day of baseball. We'll get things going at 10 and 12 with the 19U team, and then the 17U team will play at 2 p.m., So should be a fun day. And, of course, the Zone 4 All-Star Games, pending the conclusion of the season, will be hosted here, likely. And the Zone 4 Tournament will be hosted at Cubetta Stadium in Stamford. So hopefully we'll be able to get some of those games on. Fairfield will lead off the bottom of the first inning with Chris Radovic. And his first pitch is fouled off to the right side and out of play, 0-1 the count. Radovic, one of the couple of college kids on this team. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's a foul tip into the glove of the catcher Delaney, and the count moves to 0-2. The 0-2 kicks, fires. It's a curveball, ground ball over to short. Nicely picked up on the hop. Fires across the diamond. What a play at first base, as Trumbull has made a couple of those today, and they continue their defensive success and get the first out of the inning. Fairfield still has not scored a run in about 8 innings of work today. Is up to the plate for Fairfield steps Austin Stewart. Stewart came in to, I wouldn't say close, but to pitch in the last few innings of game number 1, and he'll take a strike on a check swing. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch to Stewart. Popped up. And highly popped up just beyond second base. A nice play out in right field by Stolba. And there are 2 away. So Fairfield not getting off to a very hot start on offense. They are putting the bat on the ball, though, and that's half the battle, as many baseball players will tell you, as Ian Bentley will step things up. Played for Fairfield Ludlow in the spring. Will be a junior there in the fall. That's ball one on the inside part of the plate. 1-0 the count. Bentley, a member of the JV team that went unbeaten this year, as that's ball two. 2-0 the count. And, of course, we talk so much about that Ludlow varsity team and how the future is certainly bright for them, defeating the number 1 seed Ridgefield Tigers in the FCAC tournament and barely losing to the Amity Spartans in the opening round of the state tournament. And, of course, their JV team was unbeaten this year, and we certainly look forward to seeing them next spring. A lot of young kids you'll see. Pitch on the way. Misses outside, and a 4-pitch walk for Bentley. So Bentley will go to first base, and that will bring up Sam Weinstein. Weinstein out of Fairfield Ward High School. One of the taller players on this team will dig in with 2 down. First pitch to him, straight down the middle, strike 1, 0-1 the count. Ward, of course, not as successful this spring, failing to make the FCAC playoffs. That's ball 1, 1-1 the count. But certainly, and an opening round loss to Newtown in the state tournament, but they certainly have been there and could be and will be contenders in the coming future. That one fouled off and almost caught near the Fairfield dugout. Count will be 1-2. And Fairfield Ward was actually in the state championship a couple of years ago. They were in the FCAC championship as well. And they lost to an Amity Spartans team that, well, has had some struggles recently. Lost 2 years ago, in their terms at least. Lost 2 years ago in the state final to Staples Wreckers. That one hammered back. Do it one more time at 1-2. And this past year they lost in the state semifinals, I believe, and it has been a tough road. They definitely want to rebuild and reload for next year. That is caught for strike 3, as he is called out on strikes, and Weinstein goes down. To the top of the second we go. Back in a moment on the Legion Broadcast Network.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
The Dream Bat Company has bats made for ball players by ball players. Their family-owned and operated bat manufacturing company has been established since 2004 and produces one of the highest quality bats on the market, as well as superior customer service. Join the ever-growing number of professional and amateur ball players that trust their swing to the Dream Bat Company by calling them at 860-335-7169 or visit them at 64 Field Road in Somers, Connecticut in Suite F, or email them at info@dreambats.com. So the next time you're in the need for a new wood bat, head on over to the Dream Bat Company for the latest and greatest in the world of baseball bats. Top half of the second inning here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network. And the next time you're craving a bacon, egg, and cheese, stop into the Country Cow Deli. They have been serving Fairfield County since 1986. What started as a small convenience store blossomed into a sandwich shop, and with the support of their customers has continued to grow since. You can come see for yourself why you should graze at the cow by stopping to their deli at 2505 Black Rock Turnpike. Give them a call at 203-371-0303. Visit them on the web at countrycowdeli.com. First pitch of the inning is a foul ball. The count moves to 0-1. Fairfield trying to get something that has been very hard to come by for them this today, and that is defensive success. They gave up 2 in the first inning. This one ripped down the line, but foul. That one just inches away from being extreme trouble for post 143, but now they will get actually a little bit of good out of that. The count moves to 0-2. Just underway here in the top of the second inning. Thanks for joining us and spending part of your Saturday afternoon right here. Pitch on the way. Cracked in the air. Just over the head of the shortstop, and it will be caught out in left field by Austin Stewart, and that is the first out of the inning. So with one down here in the inning, that will bring up, looks like maybe a substitute. That one fouled off near the Trumbull dugout, and the count moves to 0-1. Try and figure out who that is in just a minute. Whoever it is, the 0-1. Curveball, strike two. It is Timothy Lodgko, his brother Andrew, also on this team. That one in the dirt, 1-2 the count. A ball and two strikes with one gone, and the base is empty here in the top of the second inning. Trumbull 2, Fairfield 0 here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network. That's a curveball, and it hangs out there for a little while. It was laced into left, but a nice play out there again with Stewart. And that'll be the second out for post 143. So to the plate now steps Matt Delaney. Delaney out of Trumbull High School. Catcher, pitcher, and occasional third baseman. This is a little blooper. They'll cover it at first, and a nice play by Matola. So 1-2-3 goes post 141. We'll talk with you in the bottom of the second inning. Back in a moment, right here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network. The Country Cow Deli has been serving Fairfield County since 1986. What started as a small convenience store blossomed into a sandwich shop, and with the support of their customers, has continued to grow since. Their rolls, pastries, and bagels are delivered fresh every morning from New York, so you will never find stale bread here. And while they carry a selection of Boar's Head meats, they also roast their own turkey and roast beef in-house to make sure their sandwiches are extra special. So come taste one of their famous bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches yourself by stopping into their deli at 2505 Black Rock Turnpike, or give them a call at 203-371-0303, and don't forget to visit them on the web at thecountrycowdeli.com.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Bottom of the second is on deck here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network. Thanks for joining us, Ada Blank. A pleasure to have you along with us as we continue with our complete coverage of Fairfield Legion baseball here in the summer of 2018. And what a different day this has been in terms of weather. It has been chilly and very sweatshirt-like kind of weather, fall-like almost kind of weather, as Chris Radovic will lead things off for Fairfield here in the bottom of the second. And I would say every other day where I've been covering these kind of games, it has been sweltering in the 80s, upper 80s, lower 90s. It has been not pleasant, but this is certainly a good alternative. It feels like fall ball as that's cut on and missed, strike one. It feels like a mid-September day, kind of a fall ball kind of deal. Pitch on the way. Oh, one is hammered foul just past the batting cage, 0-2. Again, join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. We'll have the Legion Extra pregame show around 9:45. We'll talk with our first edition after July 4th of the Manager's Show. This one hammered out to left field. It's going to get down. Over the head of the left fielder it goes. Radovic will pull up to second in a hurry. It's a stand-up double for Chris Radovic, and a great start here to the second inning for Fairfield. Just as you thought it might be another Trumbull blowout, Chris Radovic takes one nearly out, and that's the second one that's been in that general area that nearly has exited the ballpark today, something you don't normally see in American Legion. Squares to bunt. It's foul back. This is Reese Palumbo. He'll be a sophomore at Fairfield Ludlow in the fall. Radovic takes the lead off second base. Pitch on the way. He'll bunt again, and it's a beautiful one. It is going to go foul, though. It was inches away from creeping into fair territory, but now Palumbo will be forced to swing with the count 0-2. And Matola, of course, has to be loving the runs, so the offensive support he's getting here. Fairfield has not been, in the first game, they really had struggles just hitting the ball, but in this game, they're making contact, and that curveball will miss 1-2. Palumbo in a very tough spot. He tried to bunt his first two pitches, so now he's forced to defend the plate, and anything that's close is going to be strike three. There it is. A swing and a miss for strike three, and Palumbo goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning, and that will bring up Joey D'Elia. We'll see what D'Elia can do with one down here in the bottom of the second and a runner off second. That's in there for a cold strike. Robinson was dancing a little bit off second base. Having some fun with him. They'll spin around, they throw, and they got him! What a pickoff move by Trumbull. And Matt Robinson's aggressive lead taking is going to come back to haunt him as he gets thrown off the bases at second. And if you're Fairfield, that's the reason you can't score any runs, and you haven't scored any runs. Stupid plays like that. They could have easily scored a run here, but a very tough situation now for Fairfield with the bases empty. Pitch to D'Elia is cut on and missed. He's down in the count 0-2. Yeah, that was unnecessary risk taking at its finest over at second base with Robinson. Cut on and missed. And not quite a 1-2-3 inning, but pretty close to it as Trumbull will continue their shutout of Fairfield on the day. They lead it 2-0. We'll talk to you in the third inning. This game moving along very fast. We'll talk to you in the third in just a moment here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network. The Dream Bat Company has bats made for ball players by ball players. Their family-owned and operated bat manufacturing company has been established since 2004 and produces one of the highest quality bats on the market, as well as superior customer service. Join the ever-growing number of professional and amateur ball players that trust their swing to the Dream Bat Company by calling them at 860-335-7169 or visit them at 64 Field Road in Somers, Connecticut in Suite F, or email them at info@dreambats.com. So the next time you're in the need for a new wood bat, head on over to the Dream Bat Company for the latest and greatest in the world of baseball bats.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, Learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Top of the third inning. Underway from Kiwanis Field here in Fairfield, Connecticut. Post 143 Fairfield trailing post 141 Trumbull 2-0. As Matola comes back out for his third inning of work, and the first pitch from him. In for a cold strike. He's definitely got some zip on the ball. He's got a funny little motion, but you know what? As any pitcher will tell you, it doesn't matter the motion as long as you can throw strikes, and clearly Matola could be one of the aces of this staff. A check swing. Kind of looked like it hit him, but it's ball one. 1-1 the count. Yeah, and Matola is definitely somebody that they can rely on if they get into a one-game playoff kind of deal. That a foul ball, line shot down the first base side. Now to play 1-2 the count. So, and it's always good to have those kind of players, even if you're not going to use Matola in the regular season. If you can just have him in the reserves for that one-game playoff that you know you're going to have to play in, as he will deliver, just misses 2-2, and it's going to be good for them. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Matola looks for the sign, grips it with his left hand. The pitch cracked in the air to left field, but it is not going to be deep enough to get over the head of the left fielder, as a couple of those balls have. It'll be caught out there for out number 1, and a nice play out there from Stewart. As Stewart able to make the next out. That will bring up let's see who this is in just a moment. That'll bring up Jack Lynch Jr. Full name is actually John Lynch Jr., but goes by Jack. That's strike 1. We see a lot of those players that like to use their nicknames and stuff like that. And it's great. The 0-1. Misses low. 1 ball and a strike. Nobody on here in the top of the third. A ball striking it out. Trumbull 2, Fairfield 0. In game 2 of a doubleheader. That will end a 3-game series, as this ball is popped foul down the third base side. Charging over was Robinson, but he can't make the play. That's strike 2. As I was saying, game 2 of a 3-game series. A doubleheader today. A single game tomorrow, as most Legion weekend series end up being. We'll talk with you Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday and Wednesday here at Kiwanis, and Thursday in Westport at Staples High School. Fairfield and Westport will play in a 19U series. Ground ball over to second base. It's a nice play at that. And there are 2 away. So a nice, easy inning so far. And it's been 2 innings since Fairfield's allowed a base runner. So the offense is certainly getting there, but the defense is certainly beginning to click. And that is always good. Because if you can just keep it 2-0 and into the late games, who knows? There's always opportunity. That one is a ball. And the catcher, your catcher on the day, Hogan, didn't know where it went. One on its way. In the dirt again, so he's had a little bit of control issues. The count now 2-0. 2-0 on its way. Looks in, grips it with his left hand, comes to set, kicks, fires, and it is popped in the air. Into right center field. It is going to be caught. And that will be the final out of the inning. So a second straight inning where Trumbull goes base runnerless, hitless, everything. Well, 1-2-3 inning for Fairfield. We'll talk to you in the bottom of the third coming up in just a moment. The Country Cow Deli has been serving Fairfield County since 1986. What started as a small convenience store blossomed into a sandwich shop, and with the support of their customers, has continued to grow since. Their rolls, pastries, and bagels are delivered fresh every morning from New York, so you will never find stale bread here. And while they carry a selection of Boar's Head meats, they also roast their own turkey and roast beef in-house to make sure their sandwiches are extra special. So come taste one of their famous bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches yourself by stopping into their deli at 2505 Black Rock Turnpike, or give them a call at 203-371-0303, and don't forget to visit them on the web at thecountrycowdeli.com. Well, from start to finish, Encon Heating and AC does it all. Call them for a custom heating and HVAC solution, whether it's residential, commercial. Encon does it all. Give them a call at 203-375-5228 or stop by at 1265 Wood End Road in Stratford and 100 South Bedford Road in Mount Kisco in Suite 340, and visit them on the web at goencon.com. Trumbull will send back out the pitcher D'Agostino. Or rather, D'Agostino. That is Michael D'Agostino. He will come back for his third inning of work as we enter the bottom of the third inning. And he will face... That is a nice little dribbler. Digging it out down the line. He is going to get in there safe. That was Matt Prue. He digs it out, and a base runner for Fairfield. And that will bring up the last of the Fairfield order. Chris Hogan, 1, 2, and 3, waiting on deck. That would be Radovic, Stewart, and Ian Bentley before Sam Weinstein in the cleanup spot. Squares to bunt, pops it up foul behind the plate. Got moves to 0-1. Fairfield is definitely, it's very interesting that they play with the bunt, and a lot of teams like to do that when they know they're just completely outmanned and they're unable to play really with this other team. They love to bunt. This one pop foul once more. He's throwing so hard, and it's very interesting to watch. He's throwing so hard that the ball gets popped up, and that could have easily been a foul ball coming back to us. As D'Agostino will get a foul ball in front of the plate. Looks like that hit his bat twice. So called a foul ball, 0-2 the count. Looks for the sign, grips it with his left hand. Kicks, fires. Swing and a miss. Wanted to check back to first, but he can't. So that will be out number 1 on the inning. And for Fairfield, that's going to bring up Chris Radovic. So 1, 2, and 3 due up for post 143. That's ball 1 inside. Count 1 ball, no strikes. Radovic, one of the couple of college players that are on this team. Looks for the sign, shakes it off. Now gets a fastball that hits him. And Radovic will get on first. So 1 down. But Fairfield gets runners on first and second. Certainly a decent start for the team here in the bottom of the third inning, as the potential go-ahead run comes to the plate in the form of Austin Stewart. Has been patrolling left field for most of the day. This one foul back. That is the third batter we've seen from Fairfield that's come up and tried to bunt. One of them has been successful at getting a bunt out. No balls and 1 strike on its way to Stewart. Kicks, fires, the 0-1, squares to bunt, and they'll say it was another foul ball, so the count moves to 0-2. And DeAugustino continuing to roll on the mound. Pitch, swing and a miss on the curveball. It was almost as if he knew it was going to be strike 3, but he just had to swing, as that is out number 2 for post 143, and that brings up Ian Bentley. Bentley, one of the taller kids on this team. You can see that just from looking at him. First pitch to him on the outside part of the plate. They'll throw back to first, and they almost got him, but the runner will move up to third. That is Prue. So, couple of pluses, couple of minuses there, and Fairfield has done a pretty good job at baiting Trumbull to throw back. Trumbull actually, remember, they picked off Matt Robinson, who was fooling around at second base, but that's the second time they've tried to pick a runner off. Runner goes, and it's fouled off, 0-2. And it'll be interesting tomorrow to see, now down to their third arms, who will Trumbull and Fairfield both throw. Could end up being a very offensive affair. As DeAugustino kicks, fires. Swing and a miss. Oh no, it was fouled back. Couldn't really tell, as Bentley will do it again at 0-2. These are the first signs through 3 innings of work that DeAugustino has had trouble hitting. That ball is, checking back at first, has had trouble striking people out and getting the outs. He cruised through those first 2, not giving up a run. Comes to set, kicks and fires. Bentley will take it outside. Runner will go to second base. So the count 1-2. Again, bottom of the third inning here with 2 on and 2 gone. Prue and Hogan off second and third respectively. That ball lined it short. It's a nice play over there, and that will end the inning as it goes Cicada to Lynch. That'll do it for the bottom of the third. Fairfield is very close. You can sense they are very close to striking, though. No runs, couple of hits. No errors, and they leave 2. We'll go to the top of the 4th back in a moment here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
The Dream Bat Company has bats made for ball players by ball players. Their family-owned and operated bat manufacturing company has been established since 2004 and produces one of the highest quality bats on the market, as well as superior customer service. Join the ever-growing number of professional and amateur ball players that trust their swing to the Dream Bat Company by calling them at 860-335-7169 or visit them at 64 Field Road in Somers, Connecticut in Suite F, or email them at info@dreambats.com. So the next time you're in the need for a new wood bat, head on over to the Dream Bat Company for the latest and greatest in the world of baseball bats.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Top of the 4th inning. First pitch of the inning is on the outside part of the plate, ball 1. And thanks for joining us here from Kiwanis Field. The 1-0 on its way. 1-0 offering down the middle for strike one. The count 1-1. One. The offering is on the outside. Call it on the outside part of the plate. 2-1. Matola back out for his fourth inning of work. Pitch. Cracked on the ground to short. Nicely played off the hop. They'll go to first. And a bang play will get Fairfield the out. And there is one away. So that will bring up for Trumbull, number 57, who we will find out in a moment. That is Andrew Lojko, rather. Him and his brother Timothy, both Trumbull kids on this team. They say pop fly over to first. Bentley's all over it. Couple of pitches and 2 outs, so a wonderful start to this inning for Fairfield defensively. They've really rebounded after a pretty bad defensive game last game where they gave up 11 runs to this post 141 team, but they certainly have rebounded and only allowed 2 this game through 4. That's down the middle, in there for a called strike, 0-1. And it should be a pretty interesting series during the week with Fairfield and Westport. We'll see if Fairfield can maybe snag a couple of games there. That ball will miss. The count moves to 1-1. We'll see if Fairfield can get a couple of wins in that series. Westport is definitely one of the better teams and has established themselves as one of the teams to beat in this zone. But, of course, in American Legion Baseball, we've seen crazier things happen. And, of course, nobody's really catching up to Stanford at this point. They're up 4 games as a heater will miss 1 and 2. Or rather, missed the strike zone, but still swung on and missed. So, a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way to Lojko, misses down low, 2-2. He's missed there quite often today, down in the dirt. As Hogan continues to stop those balls from getting out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count all evened up with 2 gone here in the top of the 4th inning. Trying to get a third straight 1-2-3, and that's oh no, that will not be exactly what he does, as that is a liner to left. They'll try and throw him out at first. Bentley able to save it. They tried to catch him jogging to first, but finally, for the first time in 3 innings, Trumbull will get a base runner. So 2 gone here in the top of the 4th inning. That'll bring up Robert Goldsmith, the catcher and utility player out of Trumbull High School. Almost all these players are from Trumbull High School. Actually, all of them are from Trumbull High School. That is a foul ball, 0-1 the count. And that's certainly different as opposed to you've got 3 different schools for Fairfield plus colleges. And, of course, for Stanford, Greenwich takes players from Brunswick in Greenwich, of course. And Stanford actually has a player, Adam Stone, from Fairfield Prep. And they take players from West Hill, Trinity Catholic. And it's definitely not what you're used to. That's a nice bunt. And they're going to beat it out at first base. A wonderful play by Goldsmith to beat it out at first. And a 2-out rally going for Trumbull. They get a man to scoring position. And that will bring up for Trumbull, Timothy Lojko. We just saw his brother Andrew up at the plate. He's now on second base. First offering from Matola. Checks back the runner a couple of times. Checks back Lojko at second base. Misses on the outside part of the plate. 1-0 count. Lojko off second base, and that's cut on and missed, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 gone. And runners off first and second. Trumbull 2, Fairfield nothing here in the top of the fourth of the second game of a doubleheader. Also second game of a 3-game weekend series. This one fouled off. Count moves to 1-2. These two teams play at 10 a.m. tomorrow. From Trumbull High School, we'll get you the Legion Extra pregame show at 9:45, and first pitch comes your way at 10. Should be an interesting day for baseball. See if Fairfield can continue their defensive success, and maybe if they can win this game and win tomorrow, they could win the series, potentially. Pitch on the way. Kicks, fires. Back up the middle. It's a base hit. They will send the runner. Lochko on his way. He's on his horse. And now they got a man at second base that is caught in a pickle. They will tag him out. But they score Lochko from second base, and that's all that really mattered. So Trumbull tacks on another and avoids another 1-2-3 inning. They lead it 3-0 here in the top of the fourth. We'll take you to the bottom of the fourth back in a moment here on the Legion Broadcast Network. The Country Cow Deli has been serving Fairfield County since 1986. What started as a small convenience store blossomed into a sandwich shop, and with the support of their customers, has continued to grow since. Their rolls, pastries, and bagels are delivered fresh every morning from New York, so you will never find stale bread here. And while they carry a selection of boar's head meats, they also roast their own turkey and roast beef in-house to make sure their sandwiches are extra special. So come taste one of their famous bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches yourself by stopping into their deli at 2505 Black Rock Turnpike, or give them a call at 203-371-0303, and don't forget to visit them on the web at thecountrycowdeli.com.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Well, Video Scout is a cutting-edge service that is revolutionizing the world of sports recruitment videos. Their staff delivers a friendly, timely service and quality work that will not let you down. Stop into their office at 175 Capitol Boulevard in Rocky Hill. Give them a call at 860-304-1955 or email them at tdemoro@gmail.com. And, of course, you can visit them on the web at videoscout.org. Bottom of the fourth inning is where we lie. Fairfield chasing 3 as Trumbull post 141 leads them, and that first pitch is a strike. 0-1 is the count to Sam Weinstein. Second pitch to him will miss. 1-1. 1-1 offering. Swung on and missed. He swung out of his shoes. And the count moved to 1-2. 1-2 will miss, and we'll do it again as the count is evened up at 2 apiece. Kicks, fires the 2-2 offering. Down the middle for strike 3. He's called out on strikes, and Weinstein could not believe it, but that is out number 1 regardless. And Fairfield will send Matt Robinson to the plate with 1 down here in the fourth. Remember, Robinson got picked off the base. He hit a long shot that almost exited the ballpark, but ended up being a double. Then he was thrown out at second base. He swings out of his shoes here. 0-1 the count. And again, we've seen some signs in this game that Fairfield's offense may not be totally dead. They've been getting a couple of runners on, just haven't been able to click that run. 0-2 the count. 1 gone, bottom of the fourth inning. The 0-2 offering. Swung on and missed. He goes 0 for 3 on swings there, and that'll be out number 2. So 6 pitches and 2 gone. Is up to the plate, steps Reese Palumbo. Palumbo playing at second base. He played there in game 1 as well. Not too many position changes or lineup card changes. That ball fouled off. Couldn't tell whether that went off the catcher or the umpire, or it just didn't. And the count will remain 0-1. DeAugustino back on the mound. Teixeira hits for him in the lineup. Curveball misses to 1-1. Pitch on the way from DeAugustino. In the dirt, 2-1 is the count. Trumbull, as I said in game 1, is just a game out of that 4th spot. They trail Norwalk by just a game. They could pick it up should they sweep this weekend. This one lined, and it's going to be a base hit into right field. And with 2 gone here in the 4th, here in the top of the 5th, Palumbo, or rather the bottom of the 4th, Palumbo gets on base. So after Palumbo, here comes Joey D'Elia, patrolling center field for 143 today. That one rocketed into right field, but it's going to be a foul ball as it will hit the batting cage out there, and the count 0-1. 0-1 offering on its way from DeAugustino. Comes to set, looks back, the runner at first, kicks, fires. Misses on the outside part of the plate, 1-1. A ball, a strike, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 4th with a man off first. Pitch. Cracked on the ground to second. It should be a fairly simple play. Took a little bit of an extra hop there, but it won't matter as Trumbull will get out of the inning with just 1 hit allowed. To the top of the 5th we go. It's Trumbull 3, Fairfield 0. Back in a moment on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
The Dream Bat Company has bats made for ball players by ball players. Their family-owned and operated bat manufacturing company has been established since 2004 and produces one of the highest quality bats on the market, as well as superior customer service. Join the ever-growing number of professional and amateur ball players that trust their swing to the Dream Bat Company by calling them at 860-335-7169 or visit them at 64 Field Road in Somers, Connecticut in Suite F, or email them at info@dreambats.com. So the next time you're in the need for a new wood bat, head on over to the Dream Bat Company for the latest and greatest in the world of baseball bats. Top of the 5th inning here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network. Thanks for joining us, Aiden Blank. A pleasure to be along with you on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon that I was saying earlier feels more like a fall afternoon as Trumbull leads 3-0 here on Fairfield. Top of the 5th inning. And Fairfield certainly not out of it. This one of the closer games they played this summer. Down just 3 here in the top of the 5th, although this game has really cruised along. It's been, as opposed to game 1, which kind of dragged with 11 runs scored by Trumbull, 4 of which were in the last inning. That's ball 1. And this game has definitely been nice and fast. A lot of defense. The defense has done most of the work. The offense is not getting much love in this one. That one fouled back. Count will be evened out at 1-1. 1-1 the count. Comes to set. Kicks and fires. Curveball that didn't really curve. 2-1. Matola out for his 5th inning of work. Leans in, now takes the sign, kicks and fires. Got on and missed, 2-2. And as the season begins to wind down, of course, the postseason about to get underway, and it should be fun. Both teams could be headed to the state tournament. That one was jacked foul down the left field line. 2-2 will remain the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes in the top of the 5th inning, and the base is empty with nobody gone. Trumbull 3, Fairfield 0. Matola kicks, fires. That one just leaned into it, and that's going to be caught by Bentley on the infield grass. And that will be the first out of the inning. So with 1 down, that will bring up for Trumbull, and we'll try and figure it out. That'll be Dustin Sequeira. 2nd, 3rd, and short is where he plays. Trumbull High School class of 2017. 0-1 offering on its way from Matola. That one fouled back, quickly digs himself into an 0-2 hole. And it would be, Fairfield really, if their offense was clicking at all in this game, they could win the game. They're down by just 3, and it's still not impossible. They've been threatening all game except for last inning. Pitch on the way is launched down the 3rd base line and foul. So we'll do it again at 0-2. He'll survive at least for another pitch. And yeah, it should be. Fairfield definitely has had the opportunities in this game. It's just been the missed opportunities have kind of been the theme of this game for Fairfield. They just haven't been able to capitalize. This one jacked again into left field. This is catchable, though. It will be dropped. Oh, he had it in his glove. A tough play out there as Radovic had it. Yes, Radovic had it, or rather Stewart had it locked up inside his glove, and he couldn't get it to stick, so we'll do it one more time at 0-2. See what Sequeira can do. Or Cicada, rather. 0-2 on its way. Pitch. Chop foul one more time, so this will be the 6th pitch of the at-bat coming up. 3 of these pitches have been foul balls. The other 2 in for called strikes. 0-2 the count with 1 down, top of the 5th inning, and the base is empty for Trumbull. They lead 3-0. Pitch on the way. Back up the middle, it's a base hit, so Cicada fights it off a couple of times, fights off the strikeout, and will put himself on first base with a base hit. And here in the top of the 5th, Trumbull has their first base runner of the inning with 1 gone. And that will bring up Lynch. Jack Lynch Jr. with Cicada off first. Kicks and fires the pitch. Fouled off, 0-1. Matola's pitched 5 1/3, or just over 5 1/3 innings of beautiful baseball. And at this rate, you should just let him pitch the rest of the game. I mean, it's not like there's anybody better that can come in and pitch. Tries to pick him off at first. It goes into the fence. Cicada will go to second. He's going to round second and take third. The throw to third is going to be blocked down at third by Robinson, but will not exclude the fact that Cicada just took 2 bases on what should have been a routine pickoff throw. And just like that, Trumbull gets a man in scoring position, and they need to really capitalize on this. They're not going to score many runs. It's pretty clear off Matola. Pitch on the way. Misses low, 1-1. That was really could have been avoided. A tough play. And when you throw it over the head of a guy like Ian Bentley, that's in the dirt, 2-1. And when you throw it over the head of a guy like Ian Bentley, it's just it's really, really, really high. Pitch on the way. Back up the middle. That's a base hit. It drops down in center, picked up by D'Elia, and just like that, Trumbull takes a 4-0 lead. So, again, they continue to pour on the runs, and just like that, Trumbull has got themselves a rally with one down here in the top of the fifth. They lead it by 4. What can they add to it? This one popped in the air down the third base side in foul territory. And Robinson thought he had it, but it'll get by him, so the count will move to 0-1. And this is where you can't let it fall apart if you're Fairfield. 4 runs, not a whole lot to come back from, but if you let it get to any more, you don't know if you're going to have an opportunity to try and come back. 0-1 offering from Matola, runner in motion. That's a ball, curveball, and that is he's going to be safe at second base, so the count will even out at 1-1, and Trumbull gets a base runner in scoring position. They capitalized the last time they got a man in scoring position. What can they do now? Matola into his set. Into the windup. Kicks, fires. Ground ball to short. A nice play on the backhand. They'll go to first. Bentley's got it. That's out number 2. So Fairfield able to recover a little bit. They'll hold the runner at second, and with 2 gone, Trumbull will try and pour on a 5th run. Again, Trumbull still yet to give up a run today. Trumbull pitching, that is up to the plate. Steps Daniel Rachalski. You may have heard that name from the famous Trumbull basketball player. That one ripped into right field, but it is playable for the out. And that will do it. So, we have played 5.5 innings of play, and Trumbull out to a 4-0 lead. Fairfield with a chance to come back when we come back here on the Legion Broadcast Network.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
The Dream Bat Company has bats made for ball players by ball players. Their family-owned and operated bat manufacturing company has been established since 2004 and produces one of the highest quality bats on the market, as well as superior customer service. Join the ever-growing number of professional and amateur ball players that trust their swing to the Dream Bat Company by calling them at 860-335-7169 or visit them at 64 Field Road in Somers, Connecticut in Suite F, or email them at info@dreambats.com. So the next time you're in the need for a new wood bat, head on over to the Dream Bat Company for the latest and greatest in the world of baseball bats. Back on the Legion Broadcast Network, bottom half of the 5th inning, and what can Fairfield do is the question that many fans are beginning to ask themselves in the stands. They've held off having to score some runs for quite some time now, and now with only 3 at-bats left, what can they do here? That's a nice start to the inning, as that's a base hit that just barely gets over the second baseman Cicada's head, and it gets into center field for the base hit. So Fairfield with an opportunity to score some runs now. Nobody out and a man off first. And to the plate now steps Austin Stewart. First pitch to him. He'll step way out of the box, grounded to short. That's one to first, and a double play. And nothing can get your spirits up and put your spirits down like a twin killing, as Trumbull is beginning to push away here, and that will set up Chris Radovic to step into the box. First pitch to him. Ball 1 in the dirt. Radovic, the leadoff hitter for this team. The top of the order certainly is played and hit extraordinarily well today. It's been the bottom of the order that's really been the killer for this Fairfield team. Count evened up at 1-1. 1-1 offering. Fouls it off himself. Radovic on the ground for a minute. We'll do it again at 1-2. Fairfield really needing a victory in these next couple of weeks. These next couple of weeks, probably some of the most important games they will play all season long if they want to qualify for the state tournament and or the zone tournament, as the count moves to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Ground ball to second. It's played again on the hop. Cicada throws him out at first. An excellent play by Dustin Cicada, and that is the end of the inning. A 1-2-3 inning not a 1-2-3 inning, because they did get a hit. To the top of the 6th we go, and Trumbull with only 2 at-bats left. What can they do? Can they push away? We'll find out in just a moment on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Well, tune into our next broadcast tomorrow when Fairfield takes on Trumbull at Trumbull High School. Our coverage begins at 9:45 a.m. with the Legion Extra pregame show. First pitch is scheduled for 10 a.m. And it's all on your home for everything Fairfield Legion, the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network. In Trumbull will get an opportunity to score some more runs here. They got one last inning. The last 2 innings, they've scored 1 run apiece, and they lead it now 4-0. Fairfield has played very good on defense and kept it to a pretty low score, but they're going to have to score some offense if they want to win this game, and it may not happen as we move to the top of the 6th. Both pitchers have gone the distance thus far, with Matola coming out for his 6th inning of work. And on the other side, D'Agostino will be coming out for his 6th inning of work, 3 outs from now. Matola comes to set, pitch on the way. In for a called strike, 0-1 the count. And we've kind of said this is kind of do or die time, both in the game for Fairfield and in the season. If they want to really be successful, they're going to have to start winning. This a nice play at short, and that'll be out number 1. So with 1 down for Fairfield, That will bring up Jake Teixeira, the pitcher, third baseman, and catcher, and graduate of Trumbull High School most recently this year. That a chopper. Nice. Oh, it was nearly a nice play at third, but Robinson couldn't field it. And that's how it will go, is Robinson unable to make the play and a man on first. But Fairfield can easily turn a double play here and get us out of the inning. Sounds so easy talking about it. Would wish it was that easy doing it. And it's to the plate. And if that was true, of course, I'd be New York Yankees shortstop at this point. That is Charles Stolba to lead things off. Or not lead things off, but lead things off in his at-bat. That's ball one. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. With an out here and a man on in the top of the 6th. Pitch. Fouled right back to us. The count 1-1. It's always so cool when the balls are fouled back to us with the backspin on them. It just looks it looks very cool. Runner goes, and that's a ball. 2-1 the count. Two-one offering is about to happen. Matula comes to set. Looks the runner back at second. Pitch on the way. Misses on the inside corner. 3-1 the count. 3 balls, 1 strike, and a man on second. Top of the 6th inning. Fairfield trailing by 4. Matola once more comes to set. Looks the runner back at second once, twice. Kicks, fires. Down low, and that'll walk him. So, off to first base goes Stolba. And for Trumbull, that will bring up Timothy Lodgko. Stolba comes to set, looks the man back at second. That's a nice bunt, and that's a beauty. He's going to beat it out at first, and the bases will become loaded. And that was a bunt that just sucked the life right out of Fairfield. You could tell that was not a pleasant bunt for them. I don't think anybody was really prepared for that at all. It just kind of happened as Matt Delaney will step in with an opportunity for multiple RBIs. And only 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Really just get it in play and you have the opportunity for an RBI. Or, of course, if you walk, pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. No balls and a strike. This game only just about an hour and 16 minutes long. Not a very long one. Pitch on the way. In there for a called strike, 0-2. And that as opposed to game 1, which ended up being just over 2 hours long. So, definitely a big difference. 0-2 on its way. Matola comes to set, looks the runner back at second. Takes a look twice, and pitch on the way. Is a ground ball to short. They'll take the easy play at first and give up the run. So Trumbull will take a 5-zip lead here in the top of the 6th. And that was, I would say, the smart play there for Fairfield. That was definitely a smart play. It's not a play where you want to be the hero and try and get a double play. You take what's given to you, and right there, the out was given to you. And Fairfield still has an opportunity. They still will to come back. 1 run is not going to be the difference in this game. Pitch on the way. Just misses 1-0. And you can see over at first base that Stolba continues to inch closer to the plate every time. That one swung on and missed. 1-1. remember the other day, saw on Major League Baseball on their social media, I can't remember who it was a Cub that actually stole home successfully, and can't help but think about that every time Stolba comes to the plate. That one jacked out to left field. That is going to be off the glove of the left fielder, Stewart. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in. It's a stand-up double, and just like that, Trumbull has blown this game close to wide open. 7-0, they lead it here in the top of the 6th, and what a shot that was. We've seen a couple of those that have really been close to getting out of here, and that's saying a lot considering dead center is 400 here. Right field is 380. Left is about 365. So it is not very easy to hit one out of Kiwanis Field. Pitch on the way. This one to center. That one will be playable, and playable it will be. That will be the final out of the inning. Top of the 6th is done. We'll play the bottom of the 6th. 2 more at-bats for Fairfield. The first one coming up in just a minute here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network. The Country Cow Deli has been serving Fairfield County since 1986. What started as a small convenience store blossomed into a sandwich shop, and with the support of their customers, has continued to grow since. Their rolls, pastries, and bagels are delivered fresh every morning from New York, so you will never find stale bread here. And while they carry a selection of boar's head meats, they also roast their own turkey and roast beef in-house to make sure their sandwiches are extra special. So come taste one of their famous bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches yourself by stopping into their deli at 2505 Black Rock Turnpike, or give them a call at 203-371-0303, and don't forget to visit them on the web at thecountrycowdeli.com.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Well, tune into the Legion Extra pregame show that airs immediately after every game. We'll have highlights, in-depth analysis, post-game interviews, scores from around the league, and much more. It's all on your home for Fairfield Legion Baseball, the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network, and in about 2.5 innings, we will have that Legion Extra post-game show for you, assuming we don't play extras, as we kind of held off on the pregame show for this game. We held off on the post-game show for last game because, of course, those two overlapping because of the double dip. We will have some early baseball tomorrow for you. Can't wait for that. We'll preview that in the Legion Extra post-game show as well. That one is jacked high near the dugout, and it'll be caught for the first out of the inning. Jack McFarland's club is certainly looking like contenders versus, as opposed to pretenders here in this Zone 4. Pitch on the way. Down the middle for strike one. Of course, they're going to have to play. It would likely be, if they got in, I believe they would play Stanford. Should they make it into the playoffs, this one fouled off, and they count 0-2. Of course, they are still one game out. Yes, if they got in and they beat Norwalk, they would likely play Stanford. They could jump one more up. They would play either Westport or Wilton. If the playoffs started today, it'd be Stanford and Norwalk, Westport and Wilton. Westport being the 3 seed, the Wilton the 2, Stanford the 1, and Norwalk the 4. Pitch. Ground ball. Nice play at short. Can they beat him? Yes, they can. A nice arm from the shortstop there, and that will be the second out of the inning. The playoff started today for 17U. It would be Stanford the 1, Greenwich 2, Trumbull 3, and Greenwich Blue 4. So, both Greenwich teams, it's unbelievable, as that is a strike. 0-1 the count. We've seen both these Greenwich teams, and it's unbelievable to think that not only do they have enough players for both teams are going to be in the playoffs. The Greenwich Junior Legion team is the 2 seed. The blue team is the 4 seed. Trumbull, the 3 seed. And Stanford, of course, the number 1 seed. That will be the final out of the innings. So we will talk to you in the top of the 7th. Back in a moment here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network. The Country Cow Deli has been serving Fairfield County since 1986. What started as a small convenience store blossomed into a sandwich shop, and with the support of their customers, has continued to grow since. Their rolls, pastries, and bagels are delivered fresh every morning from New York, so you will never find stale bread here. And while they carry a selection of boar's head meats, they also roast their own turkey and roast beef in-house to make sure their sandwiches are extra special. So come taste one of their famous bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches yourself by stopping into their deli at 2505 Black Rock Turnpike, or give them a call at 203-371-0303, and don't forget to visit them on the web at thecountrycowdeli.com.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
First of the 7th here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network. It's Trumbull 7 and Fairfield 0. As we'll see what happens now. New pitcher for Fairfield Legion, and this call to the bullpen was sponsored by Rawlings. For bats, gloves, helmets, and all your other equipment needs, head to your local Rawlings retail store. And in relief for Matola, who went 6 innings and gave up 7, comes Chris Radovic, who is one of the only pitchers on this Fairfield staff that has not thrown today. He will throw likely the last inning and possibly extras if we need it. Not that it is very likely, as we are almost done with this. 6 outs, and we're going home on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon, or morning turned afternoon, I should say, as Hogan, who is still behind the plate, that actually is, yes, that is Hogan, who is behind the plate still, is going to have a conversation with Radovic before he goes out to start his day. Vincent DeRubius leads things off. 185 pounds, 6 foot on the dot. Bats right, throws left. First base, pitcher, and catcher. Could see him tomorrow, possibly in relief. First pitch to him is ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 on its way. Radovic kicks, fires. Fouled off, 1-1. Radovic definitely had some steam on that ball, you could see. He can throw gas when he wants to. Ball and a strike is the count. Steps off for a moment. Now back on. Tills the rubber. Comes to set. Kicks and fires. The pitch. Hits him. A curveball that curved a little too late. Or didn't curve at all, you could say. And first batter of the inning gets hit. And that will bring up Daniel Richulski again. Feel like a broken record. That one nailed to center field, and Rachalski nearly had it, but a diving play. Oh, what a play in center to rob a possible run from Trumbull, and that is the first out. What an incredible play out there in center by D'Elia. And Joey D'Elia may have just saved Fairfield from having to give up another run. What an incredible play by D'Elia. And so with that brings up Andrew Lodgko, him and his brother Tim on this team. That's incredibly down the middle for a strike. Nothing in one the count. Oh, an offering. Runner goes. That's going to get by the catcher, and it is going to be ball one. 1-1 the count. So off to second base goes DeRubius. A ball is striking and out. Top of the seventh inning with a man in scoring position at second base. The pitch. Cracked the other way into right field, but can't get down. It's fouled off. So 1-2 the count. A ball and 2 strikes to DeRubius. With DeRubius off second, rather, to Lodgko. Kicks and fires. Radovic nearly nails the second batter this inning. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 offering. Checks the man on second, kicks and fires. In there for a called strike, and that will be strike 2, rather, so the count 1-2. 2-2 offering as Radovic comes to set. Toes the rubber. Kicks and fires. That one lined into right field, but it's going to go foul, so we'll do it again, 2-2. That one just missing. Radovic comes to set once more. Toes the rubber, kicks and fires. That one just misses for ball 4, so they'll walk him. And with 1 down, there are now 2 on, and that will bring up Teixeira. Jake Teixeira, first pitch is a strike. 1-1 the count. A little bit of a meeting out there with Hogan and Radovic. 0-1 offering on its way. Comes to set. Looks back the runner at second, and the pitch. Down the middle, 0-2. O2 offering on its way. Comes to set. Time is called by Teixeira. Pitch on the way. Comes to set, toes the rubber, kicks and fires. In there. For strike 3, they will not let him run, but the runners will move up to second and third regardless. So, 2 gone. And that will bring up Stolba. Charlie Stolba, one of the shorter kids on this team, 155 pounds, 5'9". He's righty both ways, plays the outfield. First pitch to him is a strike. 0-1 the count. 0-1 on its way. And it's right down the middle, 0-2. So Fairfield just one strike away from getting their last licks. 0-2 on its way. Radovic has done fairly decent this inning, has not given up a run yet. Toes the rubber. Looks in for the sign and steps off now. Steps back on, looks for the sign once more. Comes to set. Glove to body. Looks back the runner at second once. Kicks and fires. That's strike 3. So Trumbull goes down in the inning, leaving 2 stranded, and we will talk to you in the bottom of the 7th last licks for Fairfield back in a moment on the Legion Broadcast Network.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
The Dream Bat Company has bats made for ball players by ball players. Their family-owned and operated bat manufacturing company has been established since 2004 and produces one of the highest quality bats on the market, as well as superior customer service. Join the ever-growing number of professional and amateur ball players that trust their swing to the Dream Bat Company by calling them at 860-335-7169 or visit them at 64 Field Road in Somers, Connecticut in Suite F, or email them at info@dreambats.com. So the next time you're in the need for a new wood bat, head on over to the Dream Bat Company for the latest and greatest in the world of baseball bats. Back with you, bottom of the 7th inning, Fairfield and Trumbull. Trumbull up 7-0. Fairfield needs 7 to tie, 8 to win. Again, we're back with you for the finale of this 3-game series tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. from Trumbull. Legion Extra pregame show, as always, 9:45 is the time. We'll try and debut the manager's show, maybe talk to Tyrone Kingwood, the head coach of this squad. First pitch. In there for a called strike, 0-1. Swung on and missed, and that is a 3-pitch strikeout. 1-2, 1-2-3. For strike 3, and that will bring up Aaron Feewiger. The subs starting to get their time here as Fairfield down to their last 2 outs. Feewiger's first pitch is a ball in the dirt, 1-0. In there for a called strike, 1-1. One cut on and missed, 1-2. So a ball, 2 strikes. That one down low, 2-2. This one fouled off, and the count will remain at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and out, and the base is empty. Last licks for Fairfield in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch on the way. Foul back. We'll do it once more at 2-2. Pitch. Kicks, fires. curveball that never curves, 3-2. Three-two on its way. The payoff pitch is fouled high, and this time it will be caught behind home plate. So Fairfield down to their final out. Trumbull will attempt to finish them off here. Again, tune in for the Legion Extra pregame show in just a bit. This one fouled back for strike one. That one will be missing. Count 1-1. 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1. So he'll battle a little bit. Joey D'Elia at the plate. 2-1 offering about to be served up. The 2-1 kicks and fires. 3-1 the count. The 3-1 offering kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike two. So a payoff pitch. Couldn't get any better. Payoff pitch with 2 gone and the base is empty. Last strike. Swing and a miss, and that will do it. As Trumbull sweeps Fairfield in a doubleheader, they take 2 of 2. And what a day it was. Trumbull, the bats, everything kind of clicked. The bats, the gloves, everything clicked for this Trumbull Post 141 team as they win it. They will head out for handshakes, and we will go to a quick commercial break. Say goodbye for now, but the Legion Extra post-game show is up next right here on the Fairfield Legion Broadcast Network.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Back with you for the Legion Extra pregame show, and Trumbull wins it 7-0 over Fairfield. And look, for Fairfield, it was for the postgame show, it was a tough day. They came in and they just could not get anything to click for the life of them. The bats were dead, the gloves were dead, and it was one big struggle for them. But that said, they will be back in action tomorrow, and we'll, of course, have that covered at 10 a.m. when they take on Trumbull. They can at least salvage a game from this series. For Fairfield, with the loss, they drop to 3-15 on the season. A couple of games, about 10 or so games back from Stanford in first place. And for Trumbull with the win, they improved to 9-7, 2 games over 500. So, that said, we will say goodbye for now. And tune into our next broadcast tomorrow when Fairfield takes on Trumbull. We're at Trumbull High School. Our coverage begins at 9:45 with the Legion Extra pregame show. And our first pitch is scheduled for 10 a.m. For everybody here at Fairfield Legion, General Manager Sarsfield Ford, and the rest of our Legion crew, once again, the final score, Trumbull takes both games. Most recently, game number 2, 7-0. They take game 1, 11-0. So for everybody here at Kiwanis Field, I'm Andy Blank saying so long and enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon. We will see you tomorrow morning, 9:45, for Trumbull and Fairfield with the Legion Extra pregame show. Have a great rest of your Saturday afternoon, everybody.